Yes, today I am doing deploying two mini projects. First one is I am doing deploying Nginx in Docker container. Then second one, deploy frontend of a three-tier application with Nginx and Docker. And the high level is like that. I'll create EC2 first, then connect with Mobaxterm, then install Docker, then create a Docker image, then run Nginx inside and outside of the container, or from the terminal and from the browser. So Nginx will be running from terminal and also browser. I'll link Docker with Nginx and deploy finally frontend of a three-tier application. This is a basic project for Nginx integrated with Docker, and you learn here from the basic to the pro how to integrate Nginx with Docker, Docker's inside how to go there, and Docker outside how to exit from there, how to run Nginx inside and outside of the Docker. And in the second project you will see a three-tier application, but here I will deploy only frontend with Nginx and Docker. This is very important for the interview because lots of projects has just the DevOps engineer specifically has to deploy frontend with Nginx and Docker. And in the marketplace right now, not only now, for more than 10 years, Docker is leading. Also Nginx as a server is very high. So I hope these two projects will be helping for every level of the DevOps engineer or future DevOps engineers. Let's see. Creating a new one. First of all, I'm creating EC2 for Docker. I'm killing this one. Taking Ubuntu, fit here. Already I have the keep here. If you don't have, just make one more. And edit the network. Auto assign should be enabled. And I'm taking all the traffic. Still not running. You can see the pending one. Taking the public IP, going to Mobaxterm, terminal, SSH, remote host, public IP, specify username, Ubuntu, private key, already I have. Making the terminal font some bigger. First of all, this is Ubuntu, so sudo apt update. then I'm installing Docker sudo apt install docker.io. Yes. Already. Now let's check sudo systemctl status docker. Yes, docker active and running. Ctrl C. Now I have to pull docker node. So docker node sudo docker pull node latest. It's taking some time. Then I am pulling sudo docker pull Nginx. Now sudo docker images. We have to see images, how many images here. Here is latest 13 hour ago. This one size Nginx and node. Now every time I am doing sudo, so it should be in the groups. No need to make sudo user mode have to be changed. Minus add group ag docker ubuntu. Let's see it's added or not. Cat etc slash group. Yes, this ubuntu docker is added in the group. Now I have to exit, then R, restart. Now no need sudo, just let's see docker images. Oh, my bad. Images. It was typo. It's working. Now I'm running in the docker run Nginx. Nginx version 1.24. Latest is 26, but this is stable 24. Yes, it's running, so I'm making duplicate this one. Let's see docker ps -a to see all the running docker process. There is only one container ID here. Name is optimistic lemur. This is fancy name. So if we wanna see the current one, then docker just ps. So current also one, all also one. I don't have any more. Now I have to open the Nginx container interactive shell with bash. The one is docker exec hyphen interactive, then the container ID. Container ID is here, or you can use the container name also. I'm using just ID. Container ID bash. See, it's going to root. This is the container ID. So this is now inside the Docker container now, the root level. Here, if I do the curl command localhost :80, then you can see inside this container the index.html file here. Welcome to Nginx, the HTML file. Let's go outside, exit. So docker psc again, the ID, then I have to inspect docker inspect container ID or name, either way. I'm taking this time name. So inspect here in the network section. Here is the IP address 172.17.0.2. This is the default IP address for Docker inside. Just making a copy and just in the notepad Ctrl V, storing this one because it will be used. I got the IP address. Now I'm outside of Docker container. See, this is my Ubuntu user IPv4 address EC2. So now I'm outside. If I wanna see now, then just curl, not this one, which one this one, Ctrl C, then adjacent 80 is Nginx. So see, same thing, welcome to Nginx HTML. This is from outside of the container. Earlier we saw inside. This is very important for the interview level. How to see Docker files from outside and inside. So from outside means that server user like Ubuntu. Here is the Ubuntu C, Ubuntu user, then EC2 IP. This is the outside. That one should be curl. Then this default IP you have to find out by inspect. This default IP I found out. See here, docker ps, then see here docker inspect, then the container name or container ID, either way you have to put here. Then it's coming in the network section. It's a big one. See network, and the network IP address, This one is very important. This must be asked in the interview, most of the interviews. Okay, now this is at this section now. Curve from our side is done. Let's go inside to find out Nginx root. Docker es Docker ps you have to use many times. Let's go inside docker exec hyphen interactive. I did docker ps because I have to take this id to go inside, then bash. This line also very important, how to go inside of docker container. Docker exec space hyphen it means interactive, then the container id or also name is working, then bash. You can, yes, now you are inside. Now let's see inside which files are here. We have to go etc slash nginx slash conf.d config d. Okay, here is the default config file, so we have to see inside what is inside there. See, we need this location, root location. We have to copy this one because we have to go there. I am copying this one here. Oh no, I'm not saving, just keeping here. Okay. Now I have to go cd slash user slash share slash html. Share slash nginx. It's my bad. Yes. So here also nginx.html file, apt update. I'm doing updating to make everything new. Apt install Vim. I have to do Vim. Okay, so here let's do some changes in the HTML file. Curl ls, yeah, index.html. Let's do some changes. Vim oh, my bad. Let's go again. Insert. Here, welcome to Nginx. Just making a little change here like that. Welcome to the containerization learning. Ask :wq. Now let's see, using the curl command, from outside of the container we have to have the default port number, colon 80. Yeah, see, welcome to the containerization learning. It's good here. Exit from here. Now docker ps, I have to see the id. I have to stop this one now. How to stop? Container id. It's taking some time. Yeah, I just stopped. Let's see, is it stopped or not? See, here is nothing. No container id, nothing, has no name. Just stopped. Now I have to run the Nginx container again with port 8080 forwarding to the port 84. Port forwarding is very important. Let's say docker run -d detached mode -p port, the new port, which one I wanna run. I wanna run on 8080 and default port is 80 for Nginx colon 1.24. so this is important. Port forwarding, this question must be had most of the interviews, how to do port forwarding for docker. So docker run, some people say docker exec, no, docker run, then space -d space -p, then new port. Here I'm using 8080, you can use also 8081, either way, anything, it's your choice. But the last one colon, then last one is the default one, which is existing. Now existing is 80, port 80. Remember, this is also interview question. For the Nginx default port, which one? Nginx default port is 80. Okay, start. Yeah, so port is changed. Let's see, earlier there was in the docker ps there was no container. Now I hope, yes, the container is created by port forwarding, new container also we got here. Now our new IP is, this is the port 8080 new port, but our IP is this one, docker, then public IP, then control B 8080. This one we have taken newly. Say welcome to Nginx. So this is now Nginx server is now running here. This is the first part of these two projects, and the rest part, the second one, I'll run their 3-tier application front end with Nginx and Docker. That one is very important also. Let's see there. Keep in touch. Thank you.